students and their study habits. Some important information along with this includes common statistics and group study research. First, according to elearninginfographics.com, you have common statistics. This includes 63.8% of students studying at home alone, and only 7.2% of students regularly consult with their peers on a project or assignment. Only 30% of students also have strong time management skills that have been proven. Second, you have group study research. According to Westall.edu and Stanford.edu, constant interaction and eye contact raised retention in students involved in study groups, and students recognized study patterns much more quickly when they were involved in a group. Study groups also showed higher test scores, commonly up to a third of a letter grade on a regular basis. Because of this, I think students should use study groups because they eliminate procrastination, have various learning benefits, and several social benefits. First, you have the elimination of procrastination. This is through holding students accountable and providing structure. First, with holding students accountable, you have personal responsibilities. According to speedyprep.com, students gather independent information when involved in a group, and there's often a focused area of study for each individual member, meaning they have a lot to be responsible for. Second, you have group reliance. Other group members rely on individual members of the group for their notes and information to help them in the group, and they also have an obligation to others, meaning they're more likely to get things done in a timely manner because they have that extra responsibility. They also must be able to present useful information to peers, meaning they need to be well-versed on the topic. Second, it provides structure. This is through location and schedule. First, with location, group study is often held in a public place, so a student can't abandon ship as easily. You can't just close your laptop and go to sleep the way you would in a dorm if you're tired. Also, meeting places are planned specifically to enhance better work, so you get a lot more done in this setting. Second, you have schedule. Study groups often have planned time slots, so you know exactly what to expect, along with duration. You know how long your group's going to be and when. Students also can plan their personal time around their study groups on a weekly or bi-weekly basis. Now that we've talked about the elimination of procrastination, it's time to talk about the learning benefits of study groups. This is through developing useful habits and retention. According to AngelusInstitute.com, developing useful habits, first you have critical thinking. Students in groups ask more probing questions and often develop more independent stances on what they're learning. They interact more deeply with their group members, meaning they're thinking more critically. Students also question their peers for the sake of learning, meaning they're learning to learn, not just to get an assignment done. Second, you have speed of learning. Students in study groups often learn faster than they do in a classroom setting, and the source of information is each other, so they have a constant answer, and it's quick and easy. Second, you have retention. This is through memory and problem solving and activities with their group. First, with memory, students in groups remember the design in the group much more easily than when in a classroom setting because they don't space out as much, and interaction further solidifies the information learned. Second, with problem solving and activities, according to ResearchGate.net, solving questions in a group setting enhances retention, as well as examining different aspects of these questions also enhances that retention. Now that we've talked about learning benefits, it's time to talk about social benefits. This is through communication and applicable skills. First, with communication, we have friendships. Study groups often spend lots of time together creating a bond, and making a study group enjoyable brings these people closer together. There's also always a comfortable academic resource, so you don't have to be embarrassed about asking someone a question because they're more like a friend to you. Second, you have academic resources. This is through study partners, and they can help in several academic areas, depending on what the class is and the group in general. And independent study with individual members can also help as a more laid-back form of studying. Second, you have applicable skills, and this is through collaborative and social skills. With collaborative skills, being in a study group gives experience in working in a team setting, which is very good for job settings, and students also learn how to effectively learn in a group. Second, you have social skills. Students learn how to process feedback quickly and efficiently, and they can also learn how to clearly ask questions in a group setting. Students can also enhance their own teaching skills because they have to inform other members of their group. Now that we've talked about the elimination of procrastination, learning benefits, and social benefits, it's time to talk about how to start a successful study group of your own. This is through setup and execution. According to EcclesUtah.edu, first you have setup. You need to find a compatible group, and this is usually 3 to 5 people for the best results because you need more than 2, but more than 5 can get a bit jumbled and crazy. You need to make sure they're taking the same class as you, whether it be the same course number, but preferably the same professor so that you know you're getting the same information. You should also elect a group leader, that way it holds more people accountable and creates more organization. It's usually the person who had the idea to form a study group. Second, you have location and time. You need to set times that work for all members, and this is usually the job of the elected group leader, and make sure the sessions aren't too short or long. The golden spot is usually around 2 hours because 1 hour can be rushed and 3 hours can be too tedious. You need to find an easily accessible location, usually in a central area on campus, and make sure the location is quiet and ideal for working. Second, you have execution. This is through productivity and preparedness. With productivity, you need to constantly monitor what's getting done, and you also need to make sure there aren't any distractions such as phones or extra chit-chat between members. They need to stay focused. To enhance productivity, you should also take several short breaks in between subjects. That way you can rest, talk a little bit, and then get back to work. You don't get overwhelmed. Second, you have preparedness. You need to make sure all the materials are known beforehand so you can gather them before your first session, and you need to assign readings and sections in advance so that students know what they need to do in a timely manner. Also, any in-class concerns should be discussed beforehand with a professor or a classmate, and at the end of each session, you should review what's been learned so that you can further remember what you went over in each individual group. Thank you.